I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and the wind's song, and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face, and a grey dawn breaking.
Well done.
Thanks for bringing me home, Jake.
Well, nothing but the best for the newly appointed school monitor. Suppose you can't wait to tell everyone.
And tell them the best part, that now I get a front row seat at the launch of the new Endeavour.
Yeah, well, she'll be something to see, all right?
Yeah, it'll be great. I can't wait. Thanks again. See ya.
Yuck!
What do you mean, yuck?
What exactly does a school monitor do anyway?
Sort of like a junior prefect. We help with the shorties. That's what we call the younger boys. And we do bits of stuff for the teachers.
Shorties. Prefects.
That's gross, Ralph. Give him a break, guys. The man deserves to be congratulated. Ralph, let's talk.
What do you want?
Straight to the point. That's exactly what I expected from a leader of men. So, the front seat at the launch, eh?
That's right.
The new Endeavour. The replica of the ship that discovered Australia. And all your mates will be there. Hundreds of them.
Well, I wouldn't say hundreds exactly.
Well, dozens at least. See, the point is, they'll be interested in these. I can get 150 on approval.
So what?
So we hire them out for the day. Say $1 a kid.
We?
I didn't have the target audience worked out before. But now that you've got this monitor thing, all the kids do exactly what you say. What would you say if I cut you in for 30%?
You want me to set up my school friends for one of your scams?
It's not a scam. It's a genuine service for all your schoolmates.
Kelvin, being a monitor is a position of integrity and trust. It involves values and standards. Not conning the other boys out of their pocket money. And especially not an historic event like this. And being a monitor is not yuck!
It was just an idea, Mr. Goody-Goody Know-All!
Just when I thought Ralph was starting to improve, he's getting worse.
Well, what would you expect from a patriarchal school for boys?
But it's really good having Ralph as a monitor, Julie.
Oh, yeah? Tell us about it, Gavin.
Well, the school won't let us shorties go to the Endeavour launch, so Ralph has asked the teacher if I can be the exception, because I live on the island and all.
You let them call you shorties?
Well, Julie, it's the tradition of the school, and tradition is what holds society together. And Ralph's a very good monitor, and I think you're all being mean.
Well, I can't agree with what you're saying, but I will always uphold your rights to those beliefs.
Can we go get a chocolate Spurs sundae or something?
Yum.
I think it's your bite, Julie.
No way. I bought
They just don't understand. Ralph has an awesome responsibility.
They gave you the raspberry, did they?
Julie's so prejudiced about boys' schools, she'll never understand.
Well, maybe this might cheer you up.
What is it?
This pass will get you into the shed where they're keeping the ship before she goes in.
Wow. Thanks, Jake.
No worries.
If I see you in the crowd at the launch, I'll wave.
Right, Dad. Can't wait till the kids see that pass.
Your mother and I are really proud of you, son.
Bye.
Hey, Knowles. Your little mate Carney's been kicking a football inside the sports room.
Have you?
Yes, Ralph.
You know the school rules say you're not supposed to kick a football inside the buildings. And for his own good and the good of the school.
You want me to dob him in?
It's breaking the rules.
Not very badly.
If you won't do anything about it, tell old Taylor myself.
Bet you will. Give me that. And you stay out of this. I'm gonna have to report you, Gavin.
I know.
His mum brought him back to school early, and he was lonely and bored.
No excuse. You boys are expected to acquire a set of values and standards. Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
You don't sound too convinced.
Agreed. I mean, yes, definitely. Absolutely. Values and standards.
I was considering letting young Carney go to the launch after you spoke up for him. I can't after this, can I? Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
Heard your little mate got off with a warning, Knowles.
What of it?
Reckon you can get away with anything if you've got a monitor coming for you.
It's fair enough, Ralph. I can take it on the chin.
I did my best.
I know. You can tell me all about the launch. It'll be almost as good as being there.
Boys, Mr. Marsh is sick, so one of you monitors has to stay back from the launch tomorrow to help look after the shorties. It's tough, but that's life. So, who's going to draw the short straw?
Still tethered for the moment when she will be cut loose and take her rightful place in history and in the waters of Fremantle Harbour. The spectator fleet are assembled and the crowd on shore is swelling. For those of you at home who are watching our telecast,
What's up? Right! We all be quiet! Thank you. I'm gonna sit down quietly and watch the launch of the new Endeavour.
Whoa! I'm not allowed to watch boats.
Why?
I get seasick.
Give me that! Quiet! Thank you. Now, the launch celebrates the achievements of Captain Cook, who set sail on his ship the Endeavour from England in 1769, and on April the 20th, 1770, became the first European to set foot on the eastern coast of Australia.
Captain Cook, the dirty old rook, sat around the world in a history book.
Get down!
Make me. Captain Cook, the dirty old rook, sat around the world in a history book. Captain Cook, the dirty old rook, sat around the world in a history book. Captain Cook, the dirty old rook, sat around the world in a history book. Captain Cook, the dirty old rook, sat around the world in a history book.
Quiet!
Mr. Marsh, I thought you were sick.
Well, it's a good thing I got better, isn't it? I expected better of you than this, Knowles. We'll discuss it later. You're excused. And as for the rest of you, we've got some work to do. That'll do.
So why don't you go to the launch? It's not too late.
I'm on duty, remember?
I thought you'd just been excused. But I'd go undercover. You stand out a bit in your school uniform. I'd better go before old Swampy notices I'm missing.
I can only say that this site will be unforgettable. Etched in your memories for years to come. This magnificent exact replica of the ship which carried Captain James Cook into history will very shortly be cut loose to make her way down the slipway and into Fremantle Harbour. And from the enthusiastic turnout today, it's obvious that this ship has and always will have a special place in the hearts and imaginations of all Australians.
Come on, stay nice and close together, please.
I need to go to the toilet.
You're just whining because knowing your scams, Kendall. This whole thing sucks. Just shut up and enjoy.
Would the spectator fleet please ensure that they remain clear of the water in front of the slip?
Who are you hiding from, Noel?
No one.
Where's your school uniform?
None of your business. Get lost.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, the moment is almost here. After 6 years of construction, 200 years after she sailed the oceans of the world, the Endeavour will sail again. The atmosphere here is electric. All of those who worked on her and those of us who watched and waited can feel the tension and the excitement as in a few moments she will become loose. And now that moment has arrived. After 200 years, the Endeavour will sail again. 3, 2, 1, there she goes, ladies and
We'll just see who gets to school first, Noel.
Knowles. I rang your parents because this is a very serious matter. Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
We don't encourage the boys to tell tales on one another, but in this case, I felt the report was fully justified. Knowles, you are suspended until further notice.
Isn't that a bit drastic?
The standards and values of Gordon Grammar must be upheld at all costs. Agreed?
Agreed.
That must have been heavy.
Yeah. Mum and Dad were freaking. But you know the worst thing? I'm not sorry I did it.
I think making your own decision whether you get into trouble or not is a part of growing up.
Yeah, suppose it is.
Poor Gavin. He's really going to miss you, Ralph.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Carney?
Nothing.
It's not what I'll tell old Taylor.
You told him I was out of bounds yesterday, and I wasn't.
And now I'm thinking of what I could dob you in for tomorrow.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Why don't you go back to Sissy Island and tell Ralphie?
I'd like to get you on Cersei Island, Timmy Foster.
Yeah. What would you do? Throw sand in my face?
We'd show you what for.
Ooh.
You have to do something about it, Ralph.
How can he? He's not at the school anymore.
But it's his
fault.
Oh, look at him, he's piking.
Don't blame Ralph. There's nothing he can do.
Gavin, it makes every kid on Cersei Island look weak, so somebody's got to do something.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't rely on Mr. Goody-Goody Know-All. He doesn't want to buy any more trouble.
Shut up, Kelvin. Listen up, everyone. I know how to fix Timmy Foster. I'll fix him for good.
Foster's a wuss! Foster's a wuss!
Right, you're for it, Carney.
Jobba, jobba, jobba!
You won't get away that easily.
You won't either.
What do you think you're doing, Knowles? Gotcha. Get your hands off me, Knowles. You can't do this. Shut up, Foster.
Okay, go for it.
What we've got to do first is find somewhere to put him, while we decide exactly what he deserves.
We'll take a look in the cage.
Not working.
Nah, he'd get out too easy. How about we take him to Stewart Island?
Nah, it'll be too easy for him to swim off.
But Kelvin, it's shark season, remember?
So it is.
Still not working.
Hit him with the biggie. We've done sharks before. I want to do the blowhole.
No, Ralph, we'll never get him out.
Who wants to get a bully like him out?
Ralph, it's hundreds of feet deep. Ralph, don't open it. No! I'm really, really scared, guys. I'm terrified out of my brain. What happened to the light? Cut that out. Turn the lights back on. Turn the lights back on. Please, please turn the lights back on. I'll do anything you want. Turn the lights back on, please. Just open the door. Come on. Let me out. Let me out.
Well, what do you know? Looks like the big bully's afraid of the dark. Better let him out.
Let's get out. Let me out. Let me out.
Decided to let you go on 2 conditions.
What?
Firstly, you swear never to dob on another kid ever again.
I swear, I swear. What's the other one?
You pass a test.
What test?
I want you to get me a red plastic paperclip.
Where from?
What do you think you're doing?
Didn't get very far, did he?
I think Hermes will take him straight to your old man.
And then we'll find out whether he's going to dob or not.
A diabolical plan, Noel. I've got to hand it to you.
It's my belief those brats, children, conspired to put this boy in here so he could see what's going on.
A bit young for a spy, aren't you?
Yes, Mr. Knowles.
Then why were you trying to break into the base?
I just came over to see Ralph, sir. I just did it as a joke. It was a stupid thing to do, and I'm sorry.
You're right about it being stupid, Timmy.
Excuse me, Dad. Derek said you'd one of my friends from school here?
You were expecting him.
Yeah. You're visiting, aren't you?
Then you'd better go. And next time, come in by the gate like everybody else.
You bet, Mr. Knowles.
Kelvin and Gavin will take you home. But just remember one thing.
What?
If you dob or bully another kid, Gavin will tell the shorties you're afraid of the dark. You said you wanted to see me, Dad?
Yes, the school rang and said you can go back next week.
Oh, well, that's good.
But, your mother and I have been talking, and the fact is...
The fact is, we think we made a mistake by pressuring you to go for that scholarship.
We think you'd be better off finishing the year at the island school. I know you'll be disappointed, but...
You don't have to worry, Dad. I'd rather stay on Cersei anyway.
Good. Good.
Just the man I wanted to see. I've got a couple of projects on the drawing board. I need a man that's strong with planning, understands logistics, and knows how to make things hum.
Someone like me, for instance.
Perfect. Perfect. Picture it. You and me. All the binoculars we can lay our hands on. On whale spotting time, we would clean up. This time we'll split it 50-50. Straight down the... Hey, Ralph! Hey, partner! Partner! Mate,